Hey everyone, welcome. My name is Maria Sestero, and I'm here to show you a presentation in reference to a way that is going to provide additional income for yourself, teach you financial education, and just all around help you in a multitude of different ways, what I call wealth development. So a little bit about me. I am a professional network marketer. I am doing this on a full-time basis. I also do coaching for business and in relationships as well. My prior experience is I've been around the businesses of construction for over 30 plus years. I also, my entire family are all entrepreneurs. My husband also entrepreneur. And with that being said, there are things that you need to look for and things that you need to pay attention to when opportunity presents itself. What I want to also add to that is there was a time in my life that money was, let's just say, very, very limited. There wasn't much money going on. I at one point also was a single mom, and things had to change. I was in a sink or swim situation, and the only thing I had left to do was to swim. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you the presentation, and I will answer all your questions after we're done. Okay, so one of the things that I wanted to just share a little bit about is, my story. My story is one that there were times that I wasn't sure I could make it through anything. There were times that I just thought, like, how am I going to get from point A to point B? And that could be 20 minutes apart. I didn't know what was happening minute to minute and day to day. And with that kind of a stress level, I needed something. As I had said to you, I was part of many businesses throughout my life. I have grown up in businesses, so I knew some things to look for. When I got to a certain age, I hooked up with several millionaires who were volunteering their time. And when they did that, they were able to show me how to make some serious money with no overhead. And that was the key right there to my success. When I got introduced to network marketing, it wasn't just the money that was life-changing for me. It was about how I was becoming stronger as a woman in general, how I was becoming a better parent, how I was becoming a better wife. The product that I'm going to show you later on, I had great success with. My father had wonderful success with as well. He's 78 years old, God bless him. But he was losing his sight. And I'm not saying that anything that I'm about to show you will cure anything. I'm not able to say that. However, I am able to say it was a big support system in getting his vision back on track and for the better. So, okay, so my question I always ask time and time again is, are you ready for change? And what does that mean? What does that look like for you? Financial education. Do you know what it means to be financially educated? Do your assets pay for your luxuries? And do you understand the difference between an asset and a liability? Maybe some change that you want is that you want to own your dream car. Maybe you have a dream home that you're looking for, a certain kind of lifestyle that you'd like. Maybe it's about the income. Do you want to have and create a passive income? Do you want to stop working sooner rather than later as far as being out on a job, right? So I want you to just take a little bit of a look at this stuff, or how about giving back? For me, I love to give to charity. I think there are certain charities and organizations that I absolutely love. And I always am giving to them, because now I can. Now I can. I could not before. I could barely feed my child, let alone give to an organization. So this for me is something very exciting. And think about, like, what charity do you love? What charity would you love to give back to? Right? So, and how about solvency? What's your plan for getting out of debt? When do you want to retire? How much money do you want to physically have in the bank when you're ready to retire? Okay. So here's for business owners. Network marketing has so many advantages, and unfortunately, people don't really understand that. They hear network marketing and the first thing they do is they remember the friend who wanted to sell them a product. And I'm here to tell you that there's so much more to the model of the business, from a virtual business to a traditional business. There's so many different things. So I'm going to start here. I want you to look at why I liked what I saw. The possibility of building a business once in 3 to 5 years and getting paid for life. That's kind of a no-brainer. You invest 3 to 5 years and you get paid for life. You've done the work, you get paid. You don't get that in traditional business. In traditional business, it's either you are there all the time for the next 30 years to get paid, or you're not getting paid, right? The ability to build and maintain an international business with no employees. So for myself, I have business that is going to be going on in Japan, in Singapore, and a couple other places. So having those opportunities, if I was here and say, for instance, I was going to open up a Subway, but I wanted to go international. Well, if I paid $350,000 for Subway, I certainly am going to pay another $350,000 for another Subway somewhere else. Now, when you look at the model for network marketing, that's not what you have to do. So I was very intrigued by that. So you're telling me I can go international, but it's not coming out of my pocket. I'm paying attention. All right. So you have the ability to become debt-free with this business, right? For $500 to $1,500 investment. And what do? You're going to teach people to do the same thing. You can leverage a development program, right? That's huge. You then have the possibility of building a business once and getting paid for life, like I mentioned it there. So you can build it for one. So in 3 to 5 years you build, but you're only building it once. Now, I really like that idea. It was just something that I was very, very, caught up in, because I'm like, I build it once and then this is it. I'm going to get paid for life. Yeah, this is something I'm very interested in, because quite frankly, I was exhausted before I got introduced to this. Okay, a highly attractive franchise due to low cost, low risk, and additional locations are free. So like I just said, so going international, that's free to me. I'm building this business and I'm growing this massive business, but I don't have to pay for those locations. I have a very low cost to run the business. There's low risk, very low, right? So all those things. So when you have a traditional business, if you need any kind of product, that's on you. You have to have the inventory, depending on the kind of store it is, or depending on the kind of business. But for the most part, if you have a traditional business, brick and mortar, then you need to have product on your property or in your store, right? Okay, so it's less expensive and lower risk than the real estate acquisition. Now, I don't personally get involved with real estate, but I have friends that have, and they absolutely say that hands down network marketing outdoes a real estate acquisition. All right, so you can more leverage than most business models due to its system of duplication without employees. So I don't know about you, if you already have a business, but if you work for someone, sometimes employees, unfortunately, they become like owning an adult daycare. The employee just wants to come, collect a check, and out. Most don't have the best interests of the business owner at heart. It's just the way it is. It's not to put people down, because you have the others. You do have people who will run a business as if it's theirs and have no attachment to it. They don't get anything back from it. But this here in this model, you are able to create a system and a duplication. You have no employees. You have other business owners, their own business owners. an asset that you build with exponential multipliers. So 2 becomes 6, and then 18, 54, right? And so on, with no additional cost. You don't have to have trucks, no employees, no warehouses, no liabilities, very little overhead, or very little inventory, and very low risk. All right. So here we go. So now something that I want to share with you guys is that why this one? Why this network marketing company? Because there are over 40,000 different network marketing companies. So why this one? So what I always say to people is the trend is your friend. That's what you have to pay attention to. So what are the trends? Like what do other opportunity, what are other opportunists looking for? What are entrepreneurs looking for? So you got to hone in on what it is that's going on and what's trending, what's exciting, what's going to make you the money, right? So here, this is a $1 trillion a year market. The wellness industry has blown up. It is a $1 trillion a year market, and it's only growing from here. Number 2, a highly consumable product. It's called liposome. I'm going to explain more about that in another couple of slides. So it is highly consumable. That is so important when you are growing a business, okay? Fulfillment center that has done 300 million in sales and is debt free. I can actually tell you, since I have done this, the number is more. We have cleared 3 million and then some. The other thing you want to look for in network marketing companies is the compensation. Many companies are between like 25 and 36% that you're getting. This company, the compensation is 63 to 72%. Profits are inclusive in 8 different ways of pay. Number 5, team rewards with NFTs, incentives, other rewards, and recognition for leaders. So not only are you getting paid from the company, now you're getting paid from your team for team rewards. You're getting that much more. Number 6, wealth development program for network marketing that teaches financial education within the Overcome Nation team. Okay, so wealth development program with an arm of network marketing. So Overcome Nation is a business school. It has a wealth development program attached to it, okay? And the arm in network marketing. So we've partnered with Viseo. That's the fulfillment center, and that's what's solving a big problem right now in the health and wellness industry. So what's the problem? Traditional supplementation has very poor absorption, right? So supplements have very low absorption, and that's pretty much like you're just ripping up your money every time. So if you're going to like a GNC or a Walmart and you're just grabbing stuff off of the shelf, the odds are is not absorbing into your body like you think it is. Unfortunately, if you have like, bright colors when you're urinating, that's telling you it's not absorbing. Okay, so what do we have going on here? These are a panel of doctors who have volunteered to develop the most effective and disruptive products for today's trends, okay? Like that I have said to you before. With this group, they are top in their fields, and like one of them here, I don't know if you guys are from New York, but this guy, Dr. Steven Savo, he is literally in the next county over, and I had met him through Viseo. Dr. June Cook, who is right below, she is the top physician at the Pentagon. So she has all kinds of credibility to her name, and she is she's here with us to change everything with supplementation. Okay, so what is liposomal technology? Proven science and technology meets proven ingredients. So basically, there's 2 layers of bubbles, right? They're fat bubbles. The body likes fat, right? So we're putting whole foods inside of the fat bubbles, and then you're getting your body to absorb it 80 to 100%, according to some of the studies, the independent studies, okay? Now, liposome's been around for many years. Back in the 1950s, it was actually created for patients with cancer because they needed their medication to absorb as quickly as possible. When the patent became available, this company, Viseo, said, hold on, if you can put it in medication, why can you not put it in supplementation? Why not be preventative, right? So there are reasons that, you know, that you want that to be preventative. You know, I don't want to be part of the whole industry where I just become another statistic and big pharma is making money off me. I want to be on the preventative side of things. So I was very intrigued by this. Okay, so here is what our products are. We have a product for everyone. If you know someone that sleeps, we have this product, right? If you know somebody that has any kind of inflammation in their body, we have a product. If you know anyone that has skin, we have a product, okay? So if you look all the way to the right, we have Age Defying. We have actually partnered with Warren Buffett. The skincare line comes out of, and is according to all European standards, there is no chemicals in our skincare. We have a weight management line, an active lifestyle line, and a daily wellness line. Okay, so if you look under daily wellness, the Eternal, it has CoQ10, hydrolyzed collagen in it, glutathione in it. You know, so those are just a few things in that. If you look over here, we have, you know, CBD, it's patented. It has 0.0% THC. Now, I want to say two things to you. I have my CDL. I need to get tested. So I cannot come up with anything that says THC. When companies say no THC, they're actually allowed to say it if there's 0.003% in the bottle. You will fail a drug test with that. I have never failed a drug test with our CBD. Neither has our Navy SEALs, neither has our EMS, neither have our police officers or our firefighters. So that is so important for you to know, okay? Weight management, I'm just gonna talk quickly about the yellow bottle. The Vetox literally detoxes your 5 major organs, okay? That is such a crucial thing, because if you're even your skin, you don't realize how much stuff happens and your skin is absorbing all the pollutants and chemicals. If you're putting lotion on your skin, it's all chemical. It's actually creating inflammation within your body. So that's a product you definitely want to pay attention to as well. If you do want to know more about products, I'll be happy. Just reach back out to me and I will certainly send you any information you would like. Okay, so let's add to this, right? So what is the biggest thing about our products for all of them? There's no worries for them, right? Because there's no fillers. Toxins or synthetics, right? These are all professional athletes and they all need to be drug tested. They're, you know, for their high performance athletes, they must be drug tested. So all of them pass their drug test. This is huge. So this is something that we have everyone from Manny Pacquiao to you know, Charlene, who is she's also an Olympic. Most of them are all in the Olympics and have done all their stuff, but they've had no worries and their bodies have healed and recovered very well. All right, so let's talk about, you know, embarking on this, right? If you're going to embark on this, you want to know, does it pay, right? And it does. It pays big, actually. But what I will also say to you is, maybe you just want another $10,000 a year. And if you do, if that's all that you want, right here, the second spot here, star 800, if you are staying with that every month and you are, you know, staying consistent and maintained, you will give yourself a raise of $10,000, right? So I don't know about you, you know, but I was like, okay, yeah, I'm good for another 10 grand. Let's do it. And so I did. So what I'm saying to you basically is, you know, like, you think your boss is going to give you a $10,000 raise anytime soon? Especially with everything that's going on in our world, do you really think that your boss is like, no, I definitely want to give you that $10,000, that extra $10,000? You don't see any bosses these days running around to give you another 10 grand. But you, my friend, you can put yourself and position yourself to give you not only a $10,000 a year raise, you can give yourself a $100,000 a year raise, depending on what you want to do and what your work ethic is. Okay. All right. Here's something I was really excited about. Our team has paid off $1.2 million of debt, of bad debt, right? So what is bad debt? Bad debt is your credit cards, mortgages, car payments. So anyone here, right? Everyone has bad debt or did have bad debt. So right here, our team, because we have a wealth development program and we're teaching financial education, we don't push a product. We're teaching financial, everything financial. So you understand, so you can apply it to your life. So it's not just about ranking in a business, right? That's another aspect of it. Here, because of what you're learning, you're able to learn what's an asset and what's a liability, how to get rid of things, how to multiply your money. You're going to learn all that here. And by the way, the business school is free. You don't pay for this. You just get to come and learn. And I think that is awesome. Okay. So how do you get started? Bam, here it is. You can get started on a nice little pack and get yourself started. So you got anywhere from $238 to $254. Okay. Your next option is to go bigger. If you really want to make an investment, you can save more than $380 by investing in the $14.99 pack. Now, what does that do? That $14.99 gives you every single product that we have. Everything you see there, we have, okay? The global pool, that little blue circle, that was something I got even more excited about. And let me tell you why. The global pool means that when I hit the rank of gold, which is the 5th rank, okay? And when I did, I was able to get the profit sharing, international profit, like worldwide, global. That's what that means, global. So anywhere that our business is, then I get that percentage. And that's amazing because we haven't even hit momentum yet. We haven't hit momentum yet. So if you talk to anybody and say, do you know about Viseo? No one knows about Viseo yet. Okay. So that was my ticket in. That's the one that I purchased. You do not have to. I want you to know you can also get in at the smaller packs. You can make money and then you can upgrade from there. So there you have options. You have many, many options. Or you can build a pack. Okay. So as you build, you can get up to 20% off. All right. Okay. So we showed you how to make money, right? I shared with how to make money. But what I wanted to say here is, I want you to take a good look at that picture. I know for me, I take for granted my water. I take it for granted. Did you ever think that you would not have good drinking water? So what we have done, what our company has done and our team, we've joined hands with, we've joined and connected with Hearts and Hands for Humanity. We linked arms and we have a mission to build freshwater wells across Africa because all these children were drinking waterborne disease, right? It's very sad. But we're here and we're helping. So Viseo at this time has put in over 100 wells. Our team alone has put in, we're coming up to our 15th well. That's so exciting. All right, so our team is Overcome Nation. Overcome Nation is where you are going to learn all things business, all things financial, and all things wealth development. For me personally, I gained patience through this. I gained learning more about assets and liabilities at a deeper level. Because I come from business, I understood about assets and liabilities, but this business school dives deeper. So the creator of Overcome Nation, his name is Rick Gutman. He trained with Robert Kiyosaki. He spent $500,000 training with Robert Kiyosaki. And what happened from there? is he now gives it to us for free. I mean, that's amazing. With that being said, if you look at the little circles, those are called NFTs, non-fungible tokens. They are very big right now. And our team leader now, as you rank advance, gives you a token. It is on the blockchain. It comes to you minted, and then it will be filled through utilities. Okay, we have an event coming up actually in the next few weeks, September 10th. It is virtual, or you can come in person. So if you live in California, you can come. I'd be happy to hook you up and get you in there. If you want to watch it virtual, you can do that. I always say to people, events are so important, but why not invest in an event for you? Why not invest in an event that's going to change your life? It's going to build relationships. You know, you can't build relationships just virtually. So I would love to see you fly to California. I will be there myself. I am actually in New York, but I will be flying to California to do this event. So I encourage you to join us. But like I said, if you cannot get there in person, you certainly can watch it virtually. So that is what I have for now. I'm going to just stop the share. And I will now stop the recording so that I can answer all questions. Thanks for joining me.